Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel, My Morning Harvest. Just like the title states, I'm a new mom. Yes, I'm a new mom. A plant mom, that is. So, let me introduce you to some of my babies. Okay, so this, which I just potted her. This is, some people say a Dieffenbachia. Some people say Dieffenbachia. I think I like Dieffenbachia best. But anyway, I've had this plant maybe a month or two. I think I've cut some leaves off, but she's started turning yellow. So I don't know what's up with her. But pay close attention to this plant because you're going to see a relative of this plant later on in the video. And I just repotted her out of this pot, little 4-inch pot, to this pot with some Fox Farm potting soil. So hopefully she'll be happy and stop doing what she's doing because she's about the only plant that's giving me this trouble. The plant that I thought would give me trouble is not giving me trouble. So my next plant is the Philodendron Birkin. So pay attention to this one. You're going to see a relative of it later on in the video. So this is my Philodendron Birkin. I haven't named these yet, but I plan on it. My next plant is the Sansevieria Moonshine Snake Plant. And she already has 4 pups. They're getting bigger and bigger. So I'm going to be repotting this plant very soon. And I'm going to take the pups, all 4 pups off and put them in 4 separate pots. So then I'll have 5 Moonshine Sansevieria snake plants. So yeah. Oh, what is this? Okay, yeah, oh, well, I got to clean. You got to know what that is, but yeah, you just got to come off there. So yeah. You have to excuse me because I get to looking at these plants and forget what I'm doing. So this right here is my pink Synagonium. And she has put out new leaves. She's putting out new leaves. She's happy in her spot. The little app that I use said full shade, but I got her sitting right here in this southwest facing window. So she gets all the evening sun, just like the rest of these do sitting over here. And I haven't had a problem with her. My next plant is called the Gold Dust. And I'm thinking that this plant, yeah, I'm going to repot that one soon too. I'm thinking that this plant is in the Croton family. I'm not sure, but I love it. This is the Gold Dust plant. And as you can see, there's a new plant there, and there's a new plant here. And when I repot them, oh, wait a minute, and it's 2 new plants right here. I didn't even realize that. So when I repot them, I will be separating these plants. So this next one right here is one of the ones that started it all. Oh, and she's heavy. This is one of my golden Pothos plants. And this is the best Pothos that I have in the house because the other Pothos, I don't know what be wrong with her. She be giving me fits. And yeah, so that's that one. Oh goodness, hold on a second. I gotta get them back in their little saucers right. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. So when I got my Pothos, this is what she came in. A little pot, a little bit smaller than this, like 1 or 2 little leaves, and that's what she is now. So yeah, it can happen. So my next plant, let me get it. Okay. Okay, so I should have shown this plant time I got it because it was pretty. This right here used to be a leaf, but I went on and cut that off. I'm going to pull the rest of that off right now because you do not need to be on here, honey. So I had to cut that leaf off. And then this leaf, this is Alocasia African Mask. This leaf is getting spots, but this spot and this spot here was on this leaf when I got it from the nursery. And I didn't notice it until I was driving down the street. But since I've had it, it's put on a new leaf here. And then there's a new leaf coming there. And it says full shade. And The other leaf probably got burnt. I'll see if I can insert a picture of it. But yeah. This is my Alocasia African mask. And I do want some more of those. So my next one is oh my goodness, girl, you still got water in you. Oh my goodness, it's water in the tray. I just watered these yesterday. So this is my Croton, and this is the Luna, the Croton Luna. My husband picked this out over the Petra. I don't know why, but yeah, he did. I gotta get you out of that water. Now this one is another snake plant, and see, my husband don't be doing a good job picking out these plants for me. I take him along to the nursery with me because he's my eyes. Since I can't see good, he's my eyes, and he's supposed to look at the plants, make sure they're good, make sure there's no spots or anything. Look at here. I'm thinking this is the Larentis or the one started tea. I don't know. It's a snake plant.
You ain't going out anymore, or what?
I'm gonna let this one sit right here because I'm gonna get something else. So this one is this is one of the plants that started it all, right along with the golden pothos. So I have 4 of these that looks like this. They're lined up over here, and I have another golden pothos. So when I first started out, I had 4 snake plants and 2 golden pothos. And now I have a whole lot of house plants. Okay, let me get this other plant. Okay, so now I'm sitting in my bathtub, and for good reason. I'm going to show some plants that I have in my bathroom, and them putting me in the bathtub was the safest place, so I can't fall if I'm already in the tub. So this one is my, and I always have trouble saying this name, this is my Nema Silver Bay, and there's a little story to her. Well, I'll tell you about the story in a minute. And this is the pot that she came in, but I like to see my roots, so I always take them out of their pots that they're in. Now, this one is my, time for you to be potted. Your roots are coming out. This one is my other Dieffenbachia. And I told you guys to pay attention to the first one because you're going to be seeing a relative again. So this is the other one, and see how healthy it is. And I actually just went to Lowe's and got it, and it's nice and healthy. No yellowing spots, no browning spots, no any of that. And she's putting on a new leaf, and she's got another new leaf coming out here. So I'm happy with that one, and she likes the bathroom. Now, this one is giving me trouble. Uh-oh. Honey, why are you still leaking water? That might be why you're giving me trouble. Okay. So I watered all these, I think about 2 days ago now. So this is the Nema. It says it's the pink Dalmatian. I'm really not sure what it is. I picked this plant up at IKEA. I went to IKEA to get me a nice little houseplant watering can, and you are really, really leaking. I think I'm going to take her out of this pot because she is leaking. Let me see. My tub goes in a slant. Yeah, she is leaking. So I'm glad I'm in the tub. So yeah. And it's giving me some fits. The leaves, some of the leaves. Let me find the leaf. Where's that leaf? Okay, this leaf right here now is acting up. So I guess it's gonna go ahead and die. But what I'm gonna repot these. I'm gonna take these out because there's 4 of them in here. I'm gonna take these out and repot these. Get them out of the soil. Put them in some new, fresh soil and see how they do. Wow, and wow. It is sucking the water back up inside the pot. You're not supposed to sit in water like that, but I'm gonna fix that. Eventually, I'm going to convert all of them to leca because I don't have time for these gnats, honey. And plus, if they're in leca, I can see their roots. They're not going to be getting too much water. They're going to get just right amount. Okay, so this plant right here is my aloe vera plant. And I have a huge aloe vera plant outside. I have 2 huge aloe vera plants outside. And so I took this from the mother. When I separated them, she put out 16 pups. 16. So I got that one. Oh, goodness. Come on. Out of the way. And then here is the other. Okay, I just saw something. Here is the other aloe vera plant that I took from the mother. Very healthy. And this is my Aphalandra zebra plant. I got her from Lowe's. Wasn't planning on getting this plant, but I was in there on a mission looking for something else. Can't remember what I was looking for. And I saw this plant and I got it. And, oh, you're going to need a new pot. Your roots are coming out. Okay, so this plant right here. Remember when I was downstairs, I said pay attention to the little guy, the little Philodendron Birkin. And this is the bigger one. So here's the story on this one. So do not know why I was up in Lowe's looking at plants. I have no idea. But anyway, I was in this one Lowe's and I saw a Philodendron Birkin. And it was in a terracotta pot like this. It was beautiful, 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 beautiful. It was a beautiful plant. And so I had my husband to come in to look at the plant, and he was like, no, don't get it right now. You already have a smaller Philodendron Birkin, and you don't know how it's going to turn out, and, you know, all of that. Oh, she's putting on a new leaf right there. She's putting on a new leaf there. And a new leaf is about to come out from right there. So I left the plant, right? I couldn't stop thinking about the plant. Just couldn't. So while I was in there, I saw some of these. But anyway, I couldn't stop thinking about the plant. Told my daughter about the plant when I came home. Kept talking about the plant. So my husband had to take me back to the store to get the plant. When we get to the store, the plant is gone. Someone else had got the plant. And also, when we were going into the store through the garden center, I saw a plant like this in a lady's buggy. And I'm like, oh no, oh hell no. Because we were going to get the Birkin and we were going back to get this one. And I was like, oh hell no, this lady got my plant. So I didn't make it no better. I done went up to the woman's cart. She was at checkout and I put my hands on the plant. Anyway, I was like, is there any more back there? She's like, yeah, but you know, so I went back there. They weren't looking good. Lowe's do not take care of their plants. So I looked and looked and looked to try to find a good one, and it was hard. And so she was tucked away hidden. So I think someone tried to hide her. So I got the plant. This is a new leaf right here. She's put on a new leaf. This is another new leaf that she's put on. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to, all of you guys are leaking water. And here's a new leaf that's coming right here. And there's another one coming right here. Yeah, they're all leaking water. I'm going to have to drain them good. Where is your little, okay, it's in the sink. I just watered these 2 days ago. So I'm glad I'm in the tub because everything's running in the tub. Okay, so the plant was not in good health. The Birkin was gone. So I left. So I was on my way out, and the cashier in the garden center was like, did you find your plant? I was like, yeah, I found it. I said, but I'm not paying $20 for that. You know, it didn't look good, right? She was like, well, go get it. Let me see, can I get it down to $8? I'm like, well, $8? Well, let me go get it. Right? So I went, and she took it down to $9.99, and she said, well, let me see, can I get it down lower? She said, now, if it doesn't work, that means the manager's going to have to come, and then you're not going to be able to get this plant at all for this price. So I was like, I'm good with the $9.99, girl. So it came in this pot. and I got it. So, you know what? This is supposed to just been a show on my plant thing. And let me put this in this pot because you're leaking. Set you right here. It's supposed to be a show on my plant thing, but it didn't turn into something else. A whole story about plants, so I'm sorry. So, this one was gone. I was still sucking. It was gone. So, I happened to be I was still on a mission for a houseplant watering can. Okay, this is how I ended up with this pink Nema from going to IKEA looking for a watering can. So we went to Lowe's, and I just happened to see this one, and it was not it's not as beautiful as the one that was at the other Lowe's, but I was like, you know what, I'm not passing it up. So I took it to the front. Well, I didn't take it to the front, but I took it to the cashier in the garden center. I was like, look, what can you do for this plant? Because see this leaf right here? This leaf was like that. And there were some other issues going on with this plant, but it's back healthy now. And so she was like, well, let me see what I can do. So I got this plant for $9. I'm going to sit it in this terracotta pot, hopefully to soak up some of this water that's in here from it getting watered over the weekend. I had saw a spot on a leaf. Yeah, right here. Okay, I'm gonna take care of you later. Okay, so the next plant that's in my room is a Dwarf Cavendish banana plant. Now, I'm still trying to debate on if I'm going to take this outside and plant it in the ground, or if I'm just going to treat it like a house plant and keep it in the house. But I have two more of these that I am going to be planting in the ground. But this one, when it came, it wasn't looking good. And I immediately called Stark Brothers. I was like, for $30, it better look good. So they sent me two more plants. And they said, if that one works out, keep it. If it doesn't work out, then you got two more plants on the way. Now, they played the Gucci on this one. So I happen to just be online, and she's putting out new plants and shoots. I just happened to be online. I don't know what I was looking for, and something told me to go look at the houseplants. But anyway, they played the Gucci. They got the Gucci. Online, they had this looking like it was a big type plant, right? It was $10. I ordered it, done for online pickup. I get there, I see this. I was like, excuse me? But I got it, so. Now, this plant is the baby that came off of the aloe vera plant that put out 16 pups, 16. And so it's growing. I fed it, and it liked it, and it's growing. I was wondering about it at one time. Now, this plant is part of my climbing aloe collection, and I took it off her mother when I separated them. And I believe her mother put out either 15 or 16 new plants, so they're all out there separated now. Let me turn you around this way. I keep them turned in the window because they're sitting up in the window. And here is, hold up, what's going on? Okay, here is the second banana plant. So I'm still debating on if I'm going to have 4 banana trees out in my backyard or not. Probably will end up with all 4 banana trees. I don't know. Now, this plant is part of the croton family, and I have totally forgotten the name of it. I did know the name of it, but I forgot it. So I'm going to have to go through and make some little labels and put on the back of my pots or wherever the name of the plants. But this is in the croton family. It's a tropical plant, so I keep it in here in the bathroom so it can get more humidity. Now, this plant, I just saw it, and I was like, okay, I like it. I want it. You need to be repotted. Look at the roots. And see, I always try to remember to look at the roots, or look at the bottom of the pots when I pick out plants, but I forget. I just forget. I'm too busy looking at the plant, don't think about the roots. But I have this little app called Picture In, or whatever it's called, and it says it's a waffle plant. I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe it is a waffle plant. And then here is my next to last plant that's in the bathroom, which is the second Aglaonema. And it's, I don't know what it is. I just know it's an Aglaonema And it's putting out new plants. It got 1, 2, 3, 4 that it's putting out, and you're leaking as well. So I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do for these because they're gonna get waterlogged, and I'm not having that because that'll kill the whole plant. So I will be taking these plants out of their pot today and repotting them. I wanted to put them in leca because gnats love soil. And I have a big 3-gallon peace lily sitting right here. Let's see. There she is. There she is, right there. That's my 3-gallon peace lily, and that's in my bathroom. So, yeah, so that's the end of the plants for in my bathroom. I do have more plants in my bedroom, but I'm wet. I'm dirty now, which I'm dirty anyway from being out there in the garden feeding the plants that I could feed before I got tired. So the other plants will be whenever I get around to them. But you know, this is gonna be a long video. Wow, long video. Okay, so I'm back doing the rest of my house plants, which I'm not gonna show all of them today. Probably won't ever show all of them because I have some more. So this right here is a Calathea, and this is the Rattlesnake Calathea, and I was finally able to find this one at a decent price because there is no way in the world I'm going to pay $30 for a house plant, or the only thing I'm gonna pay $30 for better be some fruit trees. Something I can eat. But anyway, it's going to end up with a long tail that's going to stick straight up. So that's the rattlesnake plant. It's a tropical plant. Okay, so the next plant is my Califia. I forgot the name of this one, honey. It's the Califia. Oh my goodness. I know that's the pinstripe over there. What's the name of it? Peacock. This is it. Okay. This is the Califia Peacock right here. I'm just gonna have to hold this one. So yeah, this is the Califia Peacock. And I'm gonna insert a video where I was talking about the Califia, and so where you could see the Califia at night. Woo. And these little gnat things. Oh, it's got a gnat on there. Very good. So it is trying to do its job a little bit. Oh, it's got some more gnats on there. Okay, okay, okay. Let me put this on here so I can stick it back in. This thing is so freaking sticky. I'll never, 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 never get it all off of my hand. Uh-oh. Stuck to my plant leaf. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh, James. I just tore my damn plant with this freaking gnat catcher. I'm over here messing up my plant. You know what? Let me take this out. I'm just going to stick it right here. Oh my goodness. I done tore the leaves up on my freaking Peacock Calathea. Okay, so the next Calathea is my Pinstripe Calathea right here. So let me insert the video how they look at night, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my next plant is a croton plant, and the name of it is Petra. And this is a plant that my husband did not like, and I kept thinking about it. He picked the Luna. I kept thinking about it and thinking about it, so I had to go and get this plant, and I did. And this plant is another snake plant. I've had it about a week. So, now let's go on to the next row. So this plant right here is my Staphyphyllum wasilla peace lily, and I have 12 of these. 12 3-gallon peace lilies in my house. And this is my spider plant that I just picked up. And I have 2 of these. Jason. And this is the Pinstripe Calathea at night. She's upright. And this is how the Peacock Calathea look at night. She's upright as well. I like that now since I know what they're doing, because the first night the Peacock Calathea done that, I wasn't paying too much attention to the pinstripe, but when the Peacock Calathea did it, I just screamed out, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with my plants. There's something wrong with my plants. I almost cried. But I love my plants. Okay, so I'm back. So did you guys like the way they do at night? At night, they fold up, they go to sleep, and then during the day, they're out. So I like that. So here's my next plant, and this is my Monstera Deliciosa. And upon moving her, I noticed that this little leaf here is soft. So I don't know what's up with it. So she's gonna go in the hospital with the rest of them. So yeah. Get my next plant out. So my next plant is the Philodendron Green Congo. And I love this plant, and they like to be root bound, but now the roots is coming out of the pot, so she will get a new pot. Not too big though, because they like to be root bound. But this is the Philodendron Green Congo. Look at the leaves, and she's putting on new leaves and everything. There and there, and well, you can't see all off in here because of all the leaves. So this is the last plant that I'm going to show for my downstairs kitchen, and this is my Peace Lily Demena. It's either Demena or Demena, one of them. You guys kind of get it. And this is what she's doing, and I just noticed that last week. Let me see if I can get it around to the camera. Where is it? Okay, right here. She's putting on her first flower, so I'm excited. And at the nursery, other customers that were there was like, you're gonna have so much trouble out of this peace plant. I have not had any trouble out of this peace lily. So, and I'm not gonna brag because I might start having trouble. Let me turn her back around the way I had her. Okay, right there is the way she was. To keep her happy. But she's in morning sun, and I haven't had any problems. Oh yeah, and that little fit y'all just hurt me. I'm not gonna delete it because I'm raw. So what you see is what you get. Oh yeah, I have well, not a whole lot more, but I have some more houseplants that I have not shown. I'll be showing them later because they're big, and my husband is gonna have to do that because I can't do it. So I hope you enjoy my new babies. I'm enjoying my new babies, and I'm gonna try not to get any more new babies. And my husband is gonna help me. He's gotta help me to not get any more new plants, because my motto is, if I cannot eat it, I do not need it. That was on the yard. If I cannot eat it, it doesn't need to be out there. You know, that was for the yard. So we removed trees and all those things, you know, so we can have a bigger plant area for food. But in the house, I didn't make that rule or law, but I think I need to, because I'm going to end up like these other people with 200 plants, and that's not going to be me. So thanks for watching my video, guys, and happy gardening and happy house planting if you have house plants. And if you do have house plants, let me know in the comments down below what type of house plants that you have, because I'm just now getting into this. I've always been into gardening, but I've never been into house plants. And ooh, honey, that's hot over there. There's going to be a story about how I ended up with all these house plants.